to my channel. My name is Zoe. Today we are going to read The Little Match Girl. On Christmas Eve, it was cold and snowing. The little match girl walked down a street alone. She had no scarves and no shoes. She was wearing shoes when she came out of home, but they were too big when she crossed the street. One of them was lost. The other was picked up by a boy. A whole day long, no one bought her matches, no one gave her any penny. The lights were on, the streets were filled with the smell of roast goose. There were two buildings on the street. One approached to the street more than the other. There was a corner between the two buildings. She sat down, crouched, put her little feet underneath her body. However, she was getting colder and colder. Her hands were frozen. They were completely numb. Even a small match would be very useful right now. She took out a match and scratched it on the wall. She put her hands around the little flame. The girl thought she was sitting before a stove. The brass hearth and the brass handle were all polished. It was very, very warm. The little girl stretched out her legs. She wanted to make them warm. Just at this moment, the light went out. The stove disappeared. There was only one burnt match in her hand. She scratched a match on the wall once again. The light made the wall transparent. It looked like a restaurant. She looked inside where there was a table with sparkling tablecloths. The tables were placed with exquisite porcelain and delicious roast geese. What's more, a goose jumped out of the plate with a knife and a fork on its back, walked toward the little girl. However, the flame went out. She could only see a thick and cold wall. She scratched a match one more time. This time she was sitting under a lovely Christmas tree. The framed picture was looking at her. The little girl reached out her hands. She wanted to touch this beautiful Christmas tree, but at this time, the match went out. She scratched a match on the wall once again. The match lit up surroundings. Her old grandmother was sitting in the bright light. She was so clear, so kind. The little girl was very afraid that her grandma would disappear like the oven, the roast goose, and the Christmas tree. She quickly scratched all the rest of her matches together. Her old grandmother hugged the little girl in the light above. They were surrounded by joy. They flew up high to a happy place. And early in the morning, the little girl was sitting at the corner with a smile on her red face. She was dead. The snow of Christmas morning covered her body. The end. Don't forget to subscribe and comment down below and hit the notification bell. See you next time, guys. Bye.